Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be discussing some of my rank 5 options, and then I think we're probably going to end this with doing a rank 5 live on the video. So, just to quick reiterate what I have already, let's take a look. My current rank 5s are rank 5 Ascension 1, very nearly Ascension 2, only one more pull away, Howard the Duck at Sig 200. Got a rank 5 Solvark because we had pulled 2 tech gems, and we have a rank 5 Serpent. Serpent was my first rank 5. So let's take a look at where the other classes are at, because I'm not going to be doing a Cosmic or a Tech rank up today. So we're going to talk through some science options first, and I've got a number of options here that I'm very seriously considering. Everyone except for Luke Cage is currently Sig 200. Eventually I'd like to Sig Luke up as well, but just working on that over time. Had a number of different priorities as we've been getting rank 5s on the account, so hopefully sometime soon he'll go up there. But the biggest options in my mind, honestly, there's so many great options here. Every one of these rank 4s is in contention for a rank 5 over the course of the next year. Rank 5 A2 Lizard would be super beneficial for the account. Rank 5 A1 Sandman would also be phenomenal. Both of these are currently on my Alliance War defense, so having some pretty spicy defenders would be really, really helpful for the battle group. So those are all things popping around in my mind with that. Now, Photon is an incredibly powerful character. I feel like at rank 5, Photon becomes a much more viable dual threat as well in Battlegrounds, but I don't play Battlegrounds terribly competitively. I pretty much make it to the Gladiator circuit and then maybe just kind of push as we get the every other day objectives, so I don't really need to be like a Battlegrounds gremlin here. Now, Count Nefaria, always near and dear to my heart. Count Nefaria was my very first rank 4 on the account, did tremendous work for my account as I was getting it up to snuff after a very long break from the game for about 2 years. And so I have a lot of nostalgia for the use of Count Nefaria over the course of the last couple of years. Very powerful character. Rank 5 would probably make Nefaria a bit more of a dual threat in some various modes, but just the sustainability of Nefaria, the damage is really good, but like there is the skill ask for Nefaria as well of getting those well-timed evades on the special attacks down, and I have put a lot of practice into that. I've got a number of matchups where I can do it very well, but it is a trickier playstyle. But luckily Nefaria's healing also comes kind of into effect for a lot of that too. So Nefaria, very viable option, and Spider-Woman obviously is one of the most powerful characters in the game. Not quite as powerful on defense since the balance adjustment to Spider-Woman last year, but still tricky. If you don't have an evade counter, then she is probably going to mess up your day, and just incredibly powerful damage with those power stings. Honestly, Evo I think would be higher in contention for me if I did have him ascended, just because a rank 5 ascended Evo is just a menace and would be very, very helpful for the account. Evo will probably go up at some point this year. I'm not sure that it's going to be Evo right now, though. Since this is one of my Catalyst rank 5s, this is only my second time being able to do that. I'm really kind of wanting to lean more into the fun of this rank up, so I think maybe not Evo, but Evo is absolutely worthy. Then lastly, we've got Blue Marvel. I'm a really big fan of Blue Marvel. I enjoy characters that have mini games within a fight, and I like the tapping mechanisms for Blue Marvel for pausing the overload debuffs and for getting your passive precisions off of the SP2. I think that's a lot of fun. But I will say, I mean, I think that Blue Marvel doesn't have as many places to shine in the game currently. I'm really interested to see what the future game mode is that's supposed to be coming here in the coming months. And then we also have Fortress Assault coming. Interested to see if maybe Blue Marvel is going to have more of a chance to shine there. Regular A-Quest, I pretty much don't get a chance to ramp up Blue Marvel because the fights are over so quickly. We just do map 6 in our alliance. And so I don't really feel like he's getting the most use that I could out of him right now, but very much enjoying Blue Marvel. He did really pretty good for the Ebony Maw fight yesterday. I managed to get 8 bars with Blue Marvel, but I did get a little bit better results with Lizard, but really enjoying both of them. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for the talk on science. Now we'll head on over to mutant. So, God, I mean, so many phenomenal options in mutant here. Yeah, everyone except, let's see, Storm, Gentle, Onslaught, Jean, and Britain are all SIG 200. Dust, I didn't get Dust in with my keys, unfortunately. I don't really know that I'm wanting to spend an additional, like I would have to spend an additional, I think, 6,000 units in order to get remaining keys. And I've pretty much gone through the Metamorphosis event without spending on the event at all. So I don't really know that I want to do that. That'd basically be all of my units remaining, and I like to maintain a cushion of units pretty much at all times if I can help it. So I don't think I'm going to be getting Dust Ascension, and I'm a little bit bummed about that, but I got a lot of other good options. So Storm and Gentle would both be phenomenal rank 5s with that extra challenge rating from their Ascensions. I feel like and with the boost of the Mutant Collectives coming to all game modes here in the coming month, I think that we're going to be seeing those crits from them that we are wanting to see much more often, which is going to be really, really beneficial to the account. So that would be really cool for both of them. Jean Grey would be a phenomenal rank 5. Captain Britain would be a phenomenal defensive rank 5. Onslaught, obviously. I think we can take Dust, Cassandra Nova, and North Star out of the running just right now. I'm a big fan of all three of them, especially Cassandra Nova. She's my favorite Yelena counter currently in the game, just because I love characters that can like completely shut down a defensive threat, and Cassandra Nova's ability to take away Yelena's combo makes her feel very, very safe for me. A really big fan of Cassandra. But I think if it came down to Mutant, it would maybe have, like, I think we would probably boil it down to Storm, Gentle, or Onslaught right now. I still have yet to do the Mutant Karina challenge, so Onslaught is very tempting for me there. I think a rank 5 Onslaught would really, really have a good time in that challenge and really make it much more straightforward for me, which would be good. I'm looking to get more Sig Stones and get the rest of those challenges done in the near future, so definitely in the consideration. Let's quick bounce back to science. So if I'm going to boil it down to one character or maybe two options, I think we would probably boil it down to Count Nefaria, or, oh man, we'll boil it down to three options here. We'll do Lizard, Sandman, and Count Nefaria as my three options that I'm primarily considering for rank 5 there. Now for Mutant, we'll boil it down to three. I'm going to say Storm, Gentle, and Onslaught are the primary contenders, but again, so many great options in both of these classes so far. Now we're not going to be doing any techs right now, just because I already have the two tech rank 5s. Got a lot of good options though. Arcade is very prominent there. Sentinel is phenomenal. Starkey. Like, every one of these would be a very worthy rank 5 at some point. We'll quick take a look at my Cosmics as well. Again, not in contention today because I've already got that Serpent. But Null definitely standing out there. Hulkling as well obviously would be phenomenal. Carolina Dean. Nova. I've been finding Nova a little bit trickier to use than I would like. But that's also just I need to put in more time with Nova and get better used to his kit. Heimdall obviously would be super worthy as a rank 5 as well. I would like to sig him up though first. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about other classes that might actually be getting the rank up today. In my Mystics, God, there's so many good options. Nostalgically, I'm always a big fan of Clairvoyant, but I will say, I mean, she's unawakened, and ideally I do want a rank 5 to be an awakened champion. So I think we'll probably go ahead and take out Claire from the running, but anyone else in that group is a viable option for me. I'd like to get more Sigs in Doctor Strange before he goes up to rank 5, just because I ideally speaking would also like my rank 5s to be more prestige impactful, just because I'm always trying to chase those better rewards in regular content. But everyone else, except for Werewolf is Sig 180 right now. That would be pretty easy to get him up to max. And then all of the other 5 are currently Sig 200. So Paviter would be incredibly powerful. I don't use Paviter too terribly often myself, but I mean, at a rank 5, you are going to be using him very regularly. Mojo is incredibly powerful. I hate fighting Mojo on defense as well, so a rank 5 would probably catch some bans. Mojo is, I hate to fight against Mojo, but I love fighting with Mojo, and Mojo is also just such a beast for war, so that is definitely an option. We've got Kushala, obviously. Just the use of Kushala in the Roll Call Isium event yesterday is just another just standout moment of being like, do you remember how great Kushala is? And yeah, I do. She's phenomenal and very much an option. I've watched a lot of Cantona's war videos, and he's regularly featuring his rank 5 Kushala in those. So I can see the power, and she is definitely worthy. I've also got that Absorbing Man right there. Really enjoy using Absorbing Man. I never got a chance to have Absorbing Man because he came out during my break from the game between like 2021 and 2024, and so I have been getting more used to his playstyle, really enjoying Absorbing Man. I pretty regularly take him into Alliance Quest Rampant Evolution. This time I took Mojo and had a good time there. And then there's Neeko. And what a phenomenal character. I mean, one of the most powerful characters in the game, pretty unquestionably at this point. So Neeko would be a very worthy rank 5. Yeah, definitely in contention. And Werewolf by Night was my first Mystic R4. Used Werewolf by Night a lot for the Orochi boss back when I was first trying to get my Valiant progression rolling. So I have a lot of fond memories of Werewolf. I don't really find myself using Werewolf a whole lot these days. My general path that I take in Alliance War is going to be path 1, so I'm looking for ways to end buffs. And Werewolf doesn't. I mean, Werewolf benefits from the opponent having buffs because it's going to help pause the duration of that Curse of Lycanthropy. But at the same time, I don't find myself reaching for Werewolf the way that I once was. So if we're boiling it down to 3 options here, I think I'd say, oh man, even this is still tough. I'd say Mojo, Kushala, and Neeko are probably my 3 best options here. Now we'll go ahead and talk my skill options. So I have a number of recent rank 4s in skill. I've done 2 within the last week, just with all of the rank up gems that we received, and I had enough catalysts after some stuff going on last week where I was able to get and take Dr. Bong up to rank 4, Sig 200, A1, and I've been having a blast. Dr. Bong was very, very good in the Roll Coliseum Captain America fight. I mean, like not like 100 bars or something, but like I was getting about 40 bars every time with Dr. Bong and having a lot of fun. Dr. Bong is really straightforward to play, really enjoyable to play. I love just smashing out those big giant heavies and hitting my opponent in the face with my face. That just is very satisfying. Really enjoying Dr. Bong. Now, oh god, there's so many. My other most recent rank 4 is Attuma. I actually just took Attuma up to rank 4 yesterday because the Apex Coliseum rank 4 gem that I received was a skill gem, and I had enough Sigs that I was able to get Attuma up to rank Sig 200. So really powerful character, but one that I'm pretty unfamiliar with, honestly. I took him right up from rank 1 all the way to rank 4 Sig 200 yesterday because I had the Ascension gems for A2 and A3, and then I got the skill R4 gem there from Apex Coliseum. So I'm not going to consider Attuma for rank 5 today just because he's so new to my account and I'm still so unfamiliar with using him that I want to give him more time to get the hang of Attuma before I would give him a rank 5. I really like what I've been seeing though from Karate Mike's videos and from Nagase's videos. Star's videos, sorry. I know he's changed the name of his channel, so I'll try to reflect that. But really interested in learning more of Attuma going forward. Now there's the Black Panther in the room, obviously. We've got A1 Sig 200 Black Panther. Very powerful character, very, very strong in a lot of game modes. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave Black Panther at R4 right now. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of thinking I kind of want to go a little bit different with my rank 4. So I've got Okoye as an option as well at rank 4 Sig 200. She's so powerful. I don't think that she needs the rank 5 currently. We've got Mr. Knight as a very strong contender for my account. Very big fan of Mr. Knight. One of the earlier videos on my account is kind of me utilizing Mr. Knight for the old, I think it was Alliance Coliseum, Count Nefaria. Had a really, really great time with that. Use Mr. Knight pretty much whenever I can, but I do find him pretty tricky in Battlegrounds, especially where like he's got a fairly rigid way of going about things, where you're wanting to activate that tranquilize, you're wanting to put the enemy to sleep, you're wanting to hopefully get the timing right with your combos and your SP1 to put the enemy to sleep. And I've just personally struggled. It's more a me skill issue than anything else with executing Mr. Knight really well. But really enjoy him. So they're still in contention for sure. Then we've got Patriot, and Patriot is a really strong contender for me for rank 5. I take Patriot to war very regularly. For Photon, Patriot is great. For 42 Spider-Woman, Patriot is great. For I've taken multiple high evolutionary bosses with Patriot on node 50, and that also goes very well. Patriot, I think, is really undervalued in the meta right now, and I think that he's great. I mean, there's a reason, one of the reasons why people love Kushala as much as they do is because she can unblock unblockable attacks, and it is so easy for Patriot to do the same. He has a very consistent ability to do it. He has really, really solid damage. He's got the reversals. He's got really, really great precisions. He can build combo really quickly, which is being asked for by a lot of powerful defenders. So it's the thought is definitely there. I'd say Patriot is in my top 3 options. And then we've got Yelena Belova, Chi-Ilth, and Lumitrix. Now, I love all 3 of these characters. I'm going to take Yelena and Chi-Ilth out of the running just for right now, just because I don't find myself reaching for them terribly often in actual gameplay. Chi-Ilth is unquestionably powerful, in especially in long-form game modes like Necropolis. But I already used I've done 2 Necropolis challenges so far, and one of the ones that I did was the one where you can use Chi-Ilth, and so I don't really need to use Chi-Ilth just right now. But yeah, she's super powerful. Really enjoy Chi-Ilth. And then we come to Lumitrix, and Luma is so good. I've described it before. Like one of my very early videos, again, was me taking Lumitrix into Alliance Coliseum. I believe it was, again, Count Nefaria, and have an absolute blast with this character. Like, Lumitrix feels like a modern incarnation. Like, if Kate Bishop and Ghost had a baby, I feel like it would be Lumitrix. And like, Lumitrix has the counter evade of Kate. They've got the invisibility, easy access that can just help give them all the different openings. The guaranteed crits are incredibly powerful. Once you've ramped up Lumitrix to maximize the damage, it is incredibly effective. So yeah, and Lumitrix is a great dual threat champion as well. So that is definitely on my mind going into this rank up. So if we're gonna narrow it down to 3 skill options, we're gonna say Dr. Bong, Patriot, and Lumitrix. So let's quick do a recap of my various options, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and do a rank up. So firstly, we've got, let's see, I believe I'd said Sandman, Count Nefaria, and Lizard for science. For skill, we narrowed it down to Dr. Bong, Patriot, or Lumitrix. Now, one thing of note here, I didn't bring this up earlier, my Lumitrix is currently only 670, whereas for the other skills, everyone above Lumitrix is currently 6200. And again, I do want those rank 5s to be prestige impactful, and they will be regardless. But yeah, I'd really like to be trying to get my rank 5s up to max sig as soon as possible. So if I do go with Lumitrix, it is going to be needing some additional Sigstone investment in the near future. But that would obviously become one of my top priorities. Then here for Mutant, I think we narrowed it down to Storm X, Gentle, or Onslaught, all phenomenal options. And for Mystic, we said Mojo, Kushala, or Nico. So now we have some thinking to do and some decisions to make. All right, so been doing some thinking about it, and I think that we've made up our mind. So let's go ahead and do a rank up. All right, and here we go. Rank 5, number 4 on the account is going to be Lumitrix. Really, really happy about this rank up. Lumitrix has been one of my favorite characters from the last year. Really, really enjoy their kit. Feels so smooth to play, incredibly powerful on offense, and yeah, just really excited about this. They've got some very strong defensive capabilities as well, and yeah, very, very excited. This is going to be it for me today. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Let's go ahead and use that. Ooh, I leveled up a collective. That's exciting. All right, got my skill collective up to rank 19. Might as well just quick pop these open while we're at it. See if we get anything good. Hey, I guess I'll take Hawkeye Sigs. Why not? It's an improvement on the collective. Sig 120, okay. All right, now why don't we just go ahead and try out this new rank 5 Lumitrix. All right, let's do it. So generally speaking with Lumitrix, you want to try to build up the cunning passives as much as possible, so we'll go ahead and do that. You start out your fights by charging up the heavy so that you immediately get that counter evade. You want to try to do that. You can do that 3 times, and the enemy is still under a bar of power, so you can actually do it 4 times before it needs to trigger. There we go, building up our endurance passives. I currently have recoil masteries on because I like to grind arena. So I will be taking some damage throughout the fight, but Lumitrix does benefit from recoil a decent bit, especially since they are immune to bleed. Here we go, I've got my invisibility off of cooldown, charge back in. Accidentally pushed him over a bar of power there with that counterattack, so I didn't want to be charging my heavy, because otherwise I was probably going to eat an SP1. That will fully ramp up the damage there. Look at those crits. $50,000, $40,000, $64,000. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Charge it up there, get right back into it. Oh man, accidentally took the SB1 to the face there. Let's go ahead and get that going again. Ah, should have gone SB1 into SB2. Just so consistent. Ooh, now I've got the unblockable. Let's get that invisibility off of cooldown one more time. I meant to do the heavy charge there. Don't want to lose my cunnings. There we go. Come on. Come on, Cap. I'm going to let that heavy go then. All right, one more SP1 into SP2. 90,000. That's fine. I mean, a lot of that is the Furies that we're receiving from these nodes, but still feels great. Whoops, actually, I didn't mean to charge heavy there. This time though, yeah. Alright, we're gonna Relic, SP1 into SP2. And honestly, the fight's I'm probably gonna die right after that with the recoils on. There we go. All right. That is going to be it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the conversation about my rank up options, as well as this little footage of Lumitrix at rank 5. Incredibly excited about this rank up today. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next time.